But yeah, this is the Shuttlecock podcast. My name is Aaron Rhodes, and I'm here with a couple members of No Alternatives today. How are you guys doing?
Gang.
What's up?
NA Caviar. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to just both introduce yourselves.
It's Solomon. You can say it as many times as you want to. I'm Solomon. NA Caviar.
It's Terrell, Lonnie Terrell, bitch my name Terrell, NA Caviar.
Bitch my name Terrell.
Coming soon, very soon.
Yeah. And
yeah.
So yeah, you can say Solomon as many times as you can fit in whatever wherever you're typing it, wherever.
As many times.
How many times can you fit Solomon in one tweet? Like how many characters will that, like, can you?
I mean, as many characters as Twitter lets you. I mean,
Solomon created Twitter.
I don't know. Yeah, Solomon created Twitter.
No, yeah, okay, so we can just jump in there. Like you have a handful of like kind of non sequiturs that kind of pop up. Like Solomon created the lawnmower, invented the lawnmower,
and Solomon invented the lawnmower.
Yeah, where does that come from?
I mean, man, just being a young bull. Man, and my grandpa just teaching me how to cut grass, and so like I just try to use it as analogies, and like just cutting grass just mean like also like cutting snakes and stuff like from your life and stuff. So like as a youngin, I used to cut grass, so like I just use it as an analogy now just to like cut snakes out of my life and stuff. So Solomon invented the lawnmower. So I mean, cut snakes out your life, man. You gotta.
That's good. So Taylor Swift can't make it anywhere near Solomon because he's got.
I don't know too much about Taylor Swift, but I know about Solomon.
That's good. So yeah, you guys. How long has No Alternatives been? It's kind of a collective, or yeah.
This is our second universe. Yeah, we've been together for forever though. We always been together.
But No Alternatives been established in like
2014.
Yeah, 2014. So since then we just built on. At first it was 3. It was Westside, Apollo,
and Jamal.
Yeah.
Jamal Lamont.
Shout out Jamal. He in Texas right now.
Yeah. Pray for all the people in Houston, man.
Yeah.
Shit going on. It's crazy.
And then we just grown. I was the 4th member. Then we just started adding people. I believe who was 5th? I believe you was 5th.
I don't know. Yeah, I was one of the last ones. Keep it G with you.
It don't really matter.
Yeah. But it's non-members though.
Yep.
You may think you fighting one, but you really fighting 8, man. I just want more than we already got. I'm just saying. Facts.
Do you
and R.P. Kobe. R.P. Kobe. We had a dog. N.A. Kobe.
So do you guys all rap, or are some of you guys like singers, or what?
We actually multi-talented. Like Lonnie, like also like he do like videos and stuff, and like make like TV series and shit. He like really ain't got into his bag, but we also got like N.A. Junji. Shout out N.A. Junji in college right now. He also do like cover art,
graphic design stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then like Westside, he besides the rapping, he know how to just do artwork. Same with Jamal.
Yeah, and also like Westside do like a fashion show. Like he had a fashion show at, like Paseo years ago, and he like won and stuff, and like was with like JCPenney and like Macy's was trying to like get some of his ideas and stuff. Literally though, but like we just all been like working like NA Low. He also like makes music videos and stuff. And like so. I mean, we just like multi-talented, so like we just do anything we can get our hands on, like literally though.
Right.
Oh yeah, and I think I remember seeing a video of you, maybe from like last year or earlier this year, like you were performing at your high school and you were doing a song.
Facts.
Like I think it was like a fashion runway show, and like you came out and rapped during it.
Facts.
At Paseo.
Yeah. So did a lot of you guys go to Paseo or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all went to Paseo.
Yeah,
that's fam.
Do you think that was a really like creative environment to be in, or like that really?
Oh yeah. Cause like Paseo, since it's a performing arts school, like they really focused on the artistic side of things also. So like Apollo, he was in creative writing, so that's where like
shout out Apollo.
He would just be practicing his craft while he was in school. So I don't know, like they just really let us do how we want, like with our creative side. I don't know how it is now though, because they got a new principal and all that. But
Oh yeah, the new people say that Paseo suck now, but it's always love the Paseo. Man, shout out Unique too, man. Key Elijah,
Yeah.
it's all family, man.
And what? So were you involved in any like music programs there, Solomon? Or
Actually, man, cause in high school, man, I was actually doing bad in high school. Shout out to the kids watching this, man. I was doing bad in high school. My grades wasn't up, but Paseo like really fuck with me. I was supposed to be kicked out, literally though. I was supposed to get kicked out of Paseo. But like since the principals fucked with me and like they knew I was talented and they knew I was pushing for it, like I used to go to the principal's office and tell them like, hey, I'm gonna be famous, and like all of this shit that we've been going through, like with my grades and my grandma and stuff, like we said we was like gonna get it. We gonna turn it around and stuff like when I get famous or something. But I was involved in like a lot of stuff, like anything I could try to get my hands on. Like I would try to do I was doing poetry for like Black History Month. I was performing in like senior days and stuff, last days of school. Yeah, birthday parties that people would like try to get me to do. And then like the fashion show that you seen, like, yeah, and that's what like anything I just try to get my hands on. Like literally it wasn't even them like asking me to do it like all the time. It was literally me just trying to do something, like work all the time. So
yeah, it does seem like being at the performing arts school, at least for you, like it probably did push you to like actually focus on performing rather than maybe even just hanging out at home, like recording your projects and stuff. Like
that's facts.
Yeah,
I was always performing though. Like even before like I became Solomon, I was Jeremiah. Like Jerry, everybody called me Jerry and stuff. Like that's what I was known in high school and stuff. Like Solomon. But I was always doing poetry before that. Like so you could like look up like early videos of like L-Tab, like Louder Than a Bomb and stuff.
So you were doing like poetry competitions and stuff? Yeah.
I was doing poetry competitions. We went to DC last year. Shout out Key Elijah, shout out Unique. Again, shout out Gatesy, shout out Stefano, shout out Eric. But like that was like my poetry family. Shout out Glenn. And we just came back from DC for BMV, and so like that's like nationals and stuff, and we was like top 20 out of like 500 teams that like did stuff. So like I was always into stuff, like just because like I did it. My mom did poetry and stuff, so like I really got it from her, like stuff like that.
Yeah, and it seems like poetry, like maybe even like I'm sure it runs back kind of, but like even within like Midwest hip hop, like you see like Jamila Woods and Chance the Rapper and all of them, like they kind of got their start through doing poetry and performing at those. So that's
shout
always
out Chicago.
Yeah, and there is the Louder Than a Bomb documentary, which is a pretty good watch if anyone out there hasn't seen that. So it's really exciting stuff to watch. So, but yeah, I can tell like some of that poetry experience might have like rubbed off on you, like as a like you're just. I feel like when I've seen you live, you've been just really comfortable on stage already. Like while someone who doesn't have who has the same amount of music as you might not be that comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, like doing poetry. It was like I was literally like sharing emotions on stage. So like I knew how to like control a crowd. I know like what brings them out. I know like the first steps of just like performing. So like it was just easier for me to go in from doing poetry to like rap. Yeah.
So what were some like important artists for you guys both growing up?
Shit. Kanye.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Really Kanye. I would say shit.
Kendrick Lamar. Facts.
Facts. When I was really little, I listened to Lil Wayne a lot.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, Ludacris.
I listened to Lil Wayne excessively. Oh my god. But then I like started listening to Kendrick. Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City, best album ever. Listen to it all day.
Facts.
And I feel like it might have been like maybe not hard to predict where like
Lauryn Hill.
Wait, what?
I love Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah, she's great. Yeah. But I feel like Lil Wayne has had like one of the most interesting like ways of influencing like a new generation of like rappers, because just like everybody when he came out, just kind of like a lot of people in the mainstream just kind of bagged on him for doing like punchlines and that kind of stuff. But like the way that newer artists pick that up, and like his just kind of outer space imagery is really interesting to see in like younger rappers.
That's fact, man. Even just like besides like rappers, like I was hella like heavily like influenced on like gospel music as a kid. I was influenced on like early like 80s rap too, with like Lauryn Hill, and then like the yeah, and Common and stuff. I was like really influenced on like artists like that. And like that's how like I first like found my sound too. So
Right.
just like being honest and like truthful and soulful.
Right. And then like with my pops and my mom, like just listening to all the old, just
Marvin Gaye.
yeah, Marvin Gaye, Jodeci, just
Shit.
all of them. I don't know. It just gave us
Al Green.
it just gave us a new sound that we can just really like put in our own way.
James Brown, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is number one.
Yeah.
R.P. Mike, man.
Right.
Like literally, people was killing themselves because Mike died. Like Mike is really like the GOAT. I'm trying to get Mike level.
But you're saying like some of these artists like did kind of influence you to like find your own sound. So
Yeah.
like what would you say is like kind of your own sound that you guys have? It is a tough thing to like describe like at least like early on in the process, but
I feel like, I mean, the sound that for myself right now, since it's like the new generation, is more of like, I wouldn't say mumble rap, but it's something just like hype, but it still has meaning behind the lyrics. Like, for me personally, I like music because of the sound, not necessarily the lyrics, but the lyrics still have to mean something. Like, it can't just be complete bull. Like,
Yeah.
it has to all string together somehow. But I feel like let me see, who can I say? Like Lil Uzi, like the way he sound,
A GOAT.
Like, say with like Lil Wayne lyrics or something, like that's something. That's cool.
Uzi a GOAT.
Yeah,
Lil
like-
Uzi is a GOAT. Like his sound, can't nobody make music like Lil Uzi. Even though
Right.
people don't like his sound or just his lyrics, like
Nobody can make music like Lil Uzi.
nobody. So it's like that nigga
Right.
is unique.
yeah, he's like doing some like psychedelic shit. Like
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
people like if you just dig into like the like how many layers are in like his production and everything, like, and shout out to like whoever's producing for him a lot of the time
Facts.
too.
That's fact.
But like the way he just kind of I don't know. But you're saying that gospel is big for you too. Like did you like grow up going to church and stuff, or
Man, I hated going to church.
yeah, you hated that?
No, I mean, shout out. No, it's just the fact that I was like, either only two places I was at was either school, shout out Lee Tober, man, and church. Literally, those are the only two places I was ever at. So literally, I was just surrounded by stuff like that.
And who has just arrived here?
What?
That's Peanut.
We got Peanut here.
Peanut.
How you doing?
Right, just popping up out of anywhere. No, you never came.
But yeah, there should be a chair on the patio you can grab and bring inside. So
Right. Peanut.
but yeah. Oh yeah. So you were saying about going to church and going to school. That
Yeah.
was sorry, I probably missed it when he was coming in, but
Right.
no worries. Yeah, and you can if you end up saying anything, you can just kind of swivel the mic over and you're good. I don't know if you'll really be on camera, but so yeah. So you guys, like, I first heard Solomon's music out of all your guys, and I was kind of introduced to it through Kai Colors, and I know like I don't think he has, like, do you guys have music like produced by him or that he's rapped on? Like I don't think I've found any of that.
I don't have any music dropped yet. That's why at the beginning I was like coming soon. That I'm dropping something real soon with the video, but no, like
It's just Cavi mob ties.
Yeah.
Literally because we Cavi like
it's
fam.
like film. Yeah.
But I remember him sending me last year Solomon's My First Words EP, that project.
He sent you that?
Yeah, I think he sent me like a DM with like, hey, you should check out my friend Solomon's project, and
Shit.
yeah, I heard some of that, and I think I ended up writing about like one of those songs.
That was dope.
But yeah, I was really surprised by
He
that.
been
Like,
down here. You think it was Donnell?
It could have been Donnell too. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think I knew Kyle back then. Well, we was like cool, but I didn't know him though. I just like knew of him.
But yeah, so you currently kind of like, and I guess all you guys by association kind of are aligned with Caviar, which is like the collective that G Watts started with all of these younger guys and all the stuff they're working on right now.
Yeah, man. Shout out Cavi.
Yeah, is that just like an exciting thing to be working on?
Yeah, it was actually a blessing, like for keep it G with you. Yeah, just like cause basically we just like made a whole nother family in like 3 months. Like literally, I was kind of like living with like A-Shine, and then like I met up with like another one of my like childhood friends, Ray Money. Really go check him out.
He has the TK remix.
Yeah, he just dropped the TK the race remix and shit.
Check that out on YouTube.
Check that out on YouTube. The race Ray Money. Yeah, facts.
For the you.
But I used to be in a group with Ray Money back when I was like 9th grade, 8th grade or something like that, and it was called Gnarly back with like some of my old friends and shit. Swag. But shout out E, like really like he worked with like everybody and shit, like kind of like not a manager, but like he more like just like he supervised everybody and shit, like A-Shine. Cole Lyrics is amazing, like writer. J Tone makes crazy ass beats and soulful ass music. Man, G man, he leader, just like
keep your mind where it needs to be.
And
like Vion, they just free Vion and shit. Vion just got out, and then OT and shit. Facts. Then Irv, like you can't forget about it. Booter, all fam, man.
But you were saying you used to be in a group with Ray Money back a while ago?
Yeah.
What would that group kind of sound like? What were you going for there?
We was just we didn't even know what we was doing. We was just a bunch of young niggas, man, just getting it how we getting it, just making music. Like literally, like whenever we seen each other and shit, and then like it was Will and Jabri. Man, you was just young, like just putting music together. Cause like we was going to different schools. I was going to Cristo Rey. Jabri was going to Cristo Rey, and that's how I knew Will. Will was going to Lincoln, and Ray was going to Central and shit. And so like we just like all got connected, just seen each other when we seen each other, made music. I don't think we got like any tracks and stuff, but it was just like that. I got some shit with Jabri, but it just never dropped and shit. But yeah, that's like all family.
So you did just kind of like end up linking back up with Ray again because
it was crazy because A-Shine grew up with Ray too, but like they was younger, they grew up in the same hood, and it just so happened like we both knew like Ray when he came over. Like Ray had walked in the house one day, and I'm sitting in the back of the house on the couch and shit, and I'm just looking because Ray tall and ugly, man, and dark skin, and so I'm like, Ray, and then the way he walked, so like you just know, like man, that you just know that's him. And so they was walking out and talking, came outside, I seen my mans, I was like, Ray, he's like solo and shit like that. We was just getting lit and celebrating and shit, and literally like he was a part of Cavi. And then I was a part of Cavi, so like we was a part of Cavi like on the same day and shit, kind of Fairfield. But like literally that was just family, and literally it was just crazy. Like A-Shine knew Raymond, and then I knew Ray and shit. So yeah. And
so yeah, I kind of have noticed that like, well, you said you kind of decided to be joining on the same day as around the same time as Ray. Yeah. So like, I know it kind of started off as like G, and because he was working a lot with J Tone and Ashawn and all of them.
Right.
Like, so do you think does it feel weird at all to be in like this group that's kind of like expanded a lot in the last like year? Like, do you feel like crowded at all, or like what kind of energy does it have?
Everybody in Caviar got literally their own style. Like nobody in Caviar sounds the same. Like nobody in NA sounds the same. Even like shout out Peanut who just walked in, pissed me the fuck off. Why the fuck this nigga gonna walk late? Bro, put your chair over here, bro.
I had another interview, bro.
You had another interview.
I'm supposed to be teaching the dance class.
Facts.
He a dancer.
You didn't say that shit. But you gotta scoot up to the mic.
Yeah. So what's Peanut style? Tell me about that.
Bro, what am I?
Yeah. How everyone has their own style in the group.
Oh man, I suck at rapping, but I can sing a little bit or hold a tune, I should say.
So you'll be on all the hooks and stuff.
I mean, you might have heard me already, like just a little bit, not too much. I mean, it's not my birthday or nothing, so I mean, you're not gonna really hear me. But yeah, I got a song coming out too on the 9th. Yeah, so.
Oh, so yeah, that'll be out when this comes out on Tuesday. So what's the song called?
It's called Late Night Slide.
Can I hold this motherfucker?
No, that's okay. You can kind of skip though. Sorry.
Gang.
It's not about nothing. So, I mean, if you want to hear a shitty ass song that's tight as fuck, listen to my song.
I don't think anyone can turn that down. Like,
I mean, if you listen to Ugly Guy, you can listen to me. If you listen to Uzi, you can listen to me.
So are you providing some comic relief? Is that
that
what some of your music is?
Nah, it's just whatever I feel like. If I want to go in there and talk about my birthday, I'm gonna go in there and talk about my birthday.
But yeah, so a bunch of you guys are like kind of releasing and getting ready to release music.
Facts.
Right, literally, we finna like start dropping like literally like boom,
Like,
boom,
back to
boom,
back.
like back to
Beat,
back,
watch out.
like beat lit, righty, like oh god, that's facts.
Yeah, so I was being told about the R&B record that you have. coming out.
Facts.
Wait, is that a whole project like your R&B stuff, or is it just that one song that you were doing at the show?
No. So man, shit. Since we spilling the beans, man, the project is gonna be Pink Tornado, man.
Yeah.
Facts. Shit, right, man. Pink Tornado, literally.
What's the concept there?
Right. Just man, it's a storm in the mouth. And literally just about love. It's also inspired by also West Side and shit. Shout out West Side, cause he Pink NA and shit like that. So like, it just like it's a lot of concepts behind it for real. It just it means a lot of things. Also mean like arguments and shit like with my moms and stuff, man. But it is gonna be like an R&B album, so it would just like give it that touch and shit. But then like that new wave of like a futuristic, some futuristic type feel and stuff like Pink Tornado. Like whoa, shit. Like I got some of the catches and shit. So like people like always like saying what Pink Tornado. Like that's crazy. You thinking like what's a Pink Tornado?
Yes. So you had a set at Live at 825 like last week, and what you did one of the songs from the project there, right?
Yeah.
What song was that?
What song did I do?
I don't know.
No More.
No more.
Yeah, No More. Hey, No More. Like literally, like nobody in Kansas City's making music like that. It's facts. Like nobody and shit. Yeah, man, I'm just trying to like give it that new feel. Like I'm trying to open up barriers that like other people feel like they don't like got to and shit. Like I want people to just feel like themselves. Literally, I want to say people don't make music like that because they afraid to like be them and shit. People like say like, oh bro, you gotta rap like this, or you gotta say these many words, or you gotta do this or have this many shit. Like no, bro, just be yourself. And that's what I liked about Caviar, because I came to myself. Like I was in like a depression and shit. Like fuck, like am I not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or is my shit not sounding as good as it's supposed to, or like I'm doing some shit like people don't really fuck with or some shit. And then like literally, bro, like G just took me in and shit, and he showed me like, bro, like yeah, this shit hard and shit, and like he just gassed me and shit, and I felt it. And then like more people started just coming up like shit, and literally it just took me like. I don't know. It was all of mine and shit. But I keep getting off the track. But what was he talking about?
The Pink Tornado.
We was talking about Pink Tornado.
Yeah.
And so literally, No More and shit, just about a love song and shit. But it's like more of a hype, like hype shit. Literally with ad libs and shit. I don't know. And you just gotta listen to it and you like see if you fuck with it.
But you're saying that like the way G talked to you and like the environment in Caviar kind of like was like really encouraging and stuff, but like so was there a time like musically where people were like trying to get you to like sound a different way, or like you felt unsure of like sound, like doing something unique?
I mean, being an artist, like you always feel like fuck, like this ain't it is best or some shit. Facts. But I don't know. Like I wanted to make different music. I don't ever want to make the same music. Like I always feel like I need to advance or I need to be better than the next last Solomon. So like literally. So I don't know. Like so I just see myself growing. So like I wanted to grow, and then I was listening to different music, like songs like "Whoa" or some shit, or goddamn like "Smile" or "Shoot My Shot." Facts, like literally like different, like all different sounds, and literally shit. Like I just switched it up, and I didn't want to sound the same, but like all to be looked forward to for Pink Tornado. Facts.
Oh yeah, and I know the beat for "Whoa" ended up being the same one that Crystal used on her EP.
Yeah, shout out Crystal. That's my
Melon
homie.
and Poppin'. Yeah, who was that? Was that a Max Marvel beat, or did someone else? Who's?
It's just dude named Rare Bear and shit. I just like got in contact with him over SoundCloud. I think. I mean, I don't know. People just out like literally giving out the same beats, I guess. Yeah, he cool though. But no, he just gave it to me though. So like, I guess yeah. Or I talked to him or some shit. I don't know. I forgot how the conversation went. Something like that.
But I think you guys had mentioned before also a group project that you're working on.
I mean, we still working on it. It's just new ways.
Yeah.
We still work. We still working on it and shit. Literally, we just like really building on ourselves personally. Like everybody in NA don't like got music out and shit.
Right. We don't want to like bring a collective of music together, and it's like only certain people in the group have a name for this. So it's like kind of like with Cozy Tapes. Like if you only know A$AP Rocky, like you wouldn't listen to that. Like you only want to hear some of the songs because you see A$AP Rocky name. So we just need to like, I don't know, like you said, build ourselves first. Like we're just trying to get a foundation, and then we're still working on it though. It's coming.
And yeah, that always is like one of the fun parts of like discovering like a hip hop collective. At least for me, like, and even like in like a lot of like pop bands and stuff, like finding like your favorite members and like seeing how each one does like different stuff with their music. So I think that is like an important thing to accentuate how everyone does their own thing.
Right. Yeah, but we still have music coming together like from like just NA. Like not individually, like people have songs together, so we still have that coming. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like the best hype man in the group. So I'm the like I think I'm the littest person that doesn't have to be off any type of drum.
Yeah, this man just be wild. Like I don't know, he just be lit.
So,
he was throwing bowling balls in the bowling alley.
Yeah, when was that?
Where were you throwing bowling balls?
In the bowling alley.
In the bowling alley, just hanging out and
you throwing the motherfuckers in the air.
I don't remember. I do a lot of weird stuff.
I feel like that should probably stick out, but
Yeah.
I guess that type of stuff happens a lot.
Yeah. Goddamn.
I yell at random people sometimes.
Get the fuck out of the street.
I don't see what's funny. But
Thanks.
I'm trying, to make, music. I'm trying to get like them because, they on a more serious note. I was like,
Peanut, the baby of the group.
I am. I'm still in high school. 2018. You already know how we coming. Yeah. But like, the song that I'm dropping, I recorded like the end of last school year, and it was just like me buying a session and everybody's there and we all lit. And I just started freestyling on a beat. Like Max pulled up a beat, and he was like, "Bro, you want this?" I said, "Yeah, bro." So he got it. I went in the studio. I said, "Hey, y'all go in the other room and do ad-libs," and I'm just about to like freestyle a bunch of random shit. And this song came out actually tight as fuck. You hear him say a lot of random shit too.
You got some ad libs in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
man
Yeah.
ad-libs is crazy.
Yeah, ad-lib king, man. Ad-lib king, man. You know what it is.
Someone might have to do like an ad lib battle with
Hey,
you.
facts, man. Hey, I'm a full-time artist now, man. So if you watching this shit, man, hit me up for features, man. Hit me up for all that shit, all of that, man. Anything, whatever you need, man. Goddamn, Solomon, man.
Somebody get NA on the whole song, like get a whole NA feature.
Yeah, get everybody on in it. That'd be hard
You
as
guys
fuck.
gonna do a cipher at any point and just all jump
Hey,
on one track?
keep it G, man. Fuck that shit. Just because you said that shit, we gonna do a cipher. NA cipher coming soon.
Soon.
NA cipher coming soon. That'd be lit as fuck.
Tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. Hey, no, Kai shit is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Milk is nasty. Fuck you mean, man.
Oh yeah, so no, the 11th is Monday and this comes out Tuesday, so it'll be
hey,
out.
I'm saying he gonna play that. He gonna play every song tomorrow at 8:25.
Yeah,
Like literally,
listening
y'all
part.
gonna miss the fuck out. Fuck. Is this interview gonna be out?
No, it'll be on Tuesday. But
Okay, gang.
damn.
it was a
Well,
really good time. We had fun
Hey,
at the.
we had hella fun at that moment.
Oh
God.
just gets
it
canceled.
was
Like
stupid
doesn't
lit.
happen. Like what are these guys
He
talking
got
about?
some.
Oh God. Yeah, but that shit is just tomorrow. Well, since this interview was probably like a long time ago or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, that motherfucker was hot as fuck though. But Kai Colors, Milk is nasty.
Yeah. What do you like
9/11.
about that project? What do you?
Bro, Kai's a goat. He's one of his own kind. Literally, like nobody in Kai.
God, like-
Yeah, nobody sound like Kai. Like, nobody sound like Kai. And man, just shout out to my mans though. Like literally, yeah. I'm proud of bro. I'm thinking like Milk Nasty gonna blow up. That's what's gonna put the CD on, man. And like I'm just trying to follow behind for real. And then G coming out, G Wise coming out of September.
Soon.
October. It's gonna be in September. In September, early October. Just be ready. I'm not sure like dates and shit, but like that this shit is coming. So like I'm
You
just trying
don't
to follow.
deserve this tape.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. That's facts. Goddamn.
Goddamn.
But yeah, so you guys have been having some of these shows at 825, and I know you
Back
do a
to
lot of
back to
recording
back.
there.
Shout out
to
NA,
God,
man.
like,
so
Shout
yeah.
out 825. Shout out Lonnie. Shout out Jess. Shout out Luce.
Shout out all them. Shout
Yes.
out Trey.
I have something coming up there in like a couple months, so be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna get like, I don't know. Have you heard of Trey? Like with the 3,
Maybe.
I don't know. Marion.
Maybe.
Probably not. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna just have a couple people there, like on the list, and we just gonna try to get lit, have a performance. Yeah, it's gonna come after I drop a couple songs, probably like 2 months.
Yo, we just did a video today.
Facts.
Yeah, what's that video gonna be?
Hey, we trying to get that motherfucker out as soon as we can. Shout out
Yeah,
DT.
probably like 2 weeks or something too. Probably next
Yeah.
week.
What track is it?
for?
Next week. Bitch, my name's Terrell. It's not a track not out yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be the
Featuring Solomon.
yep. One
And
of the
then
first songs coming
Peanut
out.
got late night
Nice
slide.
slide. When's that coming out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Facts,
Be on
we
the
so-
lookout for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thought you spoke
it's
on
like a
your
whole
bitch.
avalanche of stuff coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and they like literally like in it. Yeah, we come in and we not
Coming
stopping.
hard. Gotta keep pushing.
Wait, do any of you guys already have videos, or is this like one of the first videos you guys have done?
Actually,
Yeah, keep it G's the first video.
The first video.
Yeah, we just trying to move slow, not too fast, but like we gonna move like as a unit and we're gonna like move and strong. Facts.
We're just trying to construct right now. You know, you gotta
Facts,
build a foundation.
facts.
You feel me? So once we build that foundation, I mean, we just gonna go up from there.
Who directed the video coming out?
DT.
Yeah,
Wait,
you wasn't even that. Goddamn.
niggas, what is it? Yeah, shout out DT, man.
Yeah, DT. Like literally, yeah. Like
You doing this?
yeah, the
thing.
video was like last minute. We was just like, fuck, let's just do a video to this bitch because the song was alright.
Right, and he just.
Bitch,
like,
my name
fuck
is
it,
Solo.
bro.
I don't care about no hoe. These bitches just like, fuck how they hop up in my photo. All my dogs be like Cujo. NA till we Pluto. Kevin on my back. Look at how he in the studio. Yeah, it's facts. Man, it's facts. It's fresh.
No, but do you find it like, do you guys find it important for like a collective or a group to have like a lot of videos and stuff, or like even as like a rapper these days?
I mean, yeah, for anybody, yeah, because people like to see things instead of hearing it. Like,
What do you say?
like he said, is it important to have videos for like?
Bro, fuck yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Have you seen these videos that been out lately? Travis Scott, Lil Uzi shit,
People
Playboy Cardi.
seen
Oh
that
my
shit.
god, them motherfuckers is wet.
I feel
Oh yeah, it's always enjoyable as a fan, but do you think it's important really to like
Yeah.
bring in new fans,
definitely.
It's always
Yeah,
important to bring in
because-
new fans,
Yeah.
like with the videos though?
I mean,
Yeah.
especially with because that's your image setters. People who watch your
Yeah.
videos know your image,
And
so
then
like
people
they
won't
won't
just be
worry
looking
you.
at you. They'll see you. They be like, "Oh, that's that one guy."
Just like this
that
interview
made
that you see,
Or
like,
that's in this.
yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of find it important, like just setting everyone's like personality and
Right.
just kind of
Yeah.
find out how everyone acts and everything. What else do I got here?
I'm a dolphin. Huh?
Shit.
Spider-Man.
Motherfucker wet.
It's my little.
Man, this might be the first fidget spinner appearance on the podcast. Very
Dang,
very
shit.
exciting.
We're making
I mean,
history.
Spider-Man
Spidey.
I'm number one.
Man, I stopped like I don't I never carried mine around anywhere. I think I just like just sat in my room with it most of the time, just
I
like
left it alone for a while.
yeah.
Man.
But you're bringing it back.
I couldn't like stop doing it,
Oh.
and now I started doing it, and I can't stop.
Right, I be having attitude problems.
I'm like,
Bro, you got the Green Lantern one?
I don't. I think I lost it. I lose fidget spinners. I done lost like 10 in the last month.
Bro, what
Ain't none of
the-
them been mine though. Either.
That's a habit.
Yeah.
Man.
Because you play with it so much and then you forget it. Like fuck.
Might set it
I
down.
set it down and forget it. You gonna forget it.
Yeah, would you say you would you say you have like ADD or ADHD? I never know the difference, but
Man, I'm crazy as fuck.
yeah. You
Voices in my head.
like I've just kind of noticed you are like just kind of fidgety in general. Like you're always like just messing with your phone and stuff. Like
This nigga got too much energy.
hey, have you
Is-
heard Aries weather about
You
this nigga?
crackhead.
heard what?
Aries weather.
I don't think so.
Hey, that's like my favorite song by him.
Yeah.
Even though the new stuff he putting out is hot, that's like my favorite song.
Was that on My First Words or yeah?
And then like
Oh, I probably heard it like once or twice.
my name Terrell, like it's hella dope. Like when y'all listen to these songs, y'all gonna be like go back on his SoundCloud, you'll hear it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when he drops,
Right.
this
I got
motherfucker knows
a. What people don't realize, I got a whole project out that I literally put out when I was
Right.
in high school, in a junior, and like this is a full length project with 9 songs.
That motherfucker is beautiful.
I'm talking about literally every song at least got 1,000 views on it and shit, at least, or like 800 or some shit. And literally, but I'm saying like I put this out when I was a junior. Goddamn, I put that shit out when I was a junior and shit. So like, man, I've been doing this shit for a long ass time. Like I ain't just been like y'all just probably just now like really hearing about me, but I've been on my shit like for a minute. Yeah,
I'm a dancer.
like now I'm like, he's a hoe.
He was a pulse at that.
But yeah, what are you guys like? Real like
My first
ambitions as what?
Nothing.
And you're playing. What? Yeah. So what are your kind of like career ambitions and goals that you have kind of set out, or you
Trying to
just
get
kind of?
rich.
Trying to get rich.
Yeah, right.
Trying to get a lot of money. Fuck bitches. Fuck hoes.
No, but
Cocaine.
Yeah.
yeah, but like how do you see like Kansas City's hip hop scene really like changing over the next?
Yeah,
I got so much to talk about that, bro. I could talk about that shit. I'm gonna let y'all talk first.
So
Tell me
much.
about it.
Nah, man, you gonna jump in when?
I mean,
No, just say what you're saying.
I mean, it really went from
yeah.
it really went from straight everybody in the hood
That
trying to
motherfucker
rap. You
was-
feel me? To everybody being expressive. You know, like
Yeah.
it's not what it used to be. Like everybody used to just hear that
gangster
that
hood
gangster that
to some expressive.
Yeah, a lot of like Oakland,
God.
like
Really
Bay
though.
Area,
And now-
like beats and stuff.
Yeah, and now you got
Like
you got
people was
Solomon,
inspired from the Bay. That's why like it always sounded like that big West Coast type shit. But like I don't know, people since it's like just so many new artists and so many different
Right.
sounds, like everybody just expressing their own self. Like I don't know, everybody trying to be so different to where it's like everybody sounds the same now. That sounds kind of weird, but
It's real.
yeah. So
Everybody
now
wanna
it's
be
like
Yachty.
yeah,
When,
so now everybody just got their own weird sound and shit.
We like literally though, just like we was talking about, literally, Kansas City has found its wave. The music that we already looking for and shit that people want, the world want, is already being done in Kansas City, and that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Solomon. I'm saying, what am I saying though? Literally though, we just ain't like reached that spot yet. But when people say like when a wave is coming, literally the wave is coming. Like we just not up there yet. But all the music is, there's like a little section and shit in Kansas City where it's just happening, and just people ain't got in the mix yet, but it's going on, and literally it's just gonna branch out and keep going. But all it does is take one, literally one, and like Kansas City is small, so we live in like a small market where like music is not as pushed as it would be like in Atlanta or goddamn New York, where it's 8 million people in one city and it's only 400,000 in Kansas City. So literally people are like on people's backs in like New York, so literally you'll step on a rapper or something. Just saying, because there's so many out there, but like when you out in Kansas City, like it's not that many, but the sound is strong though. Like there's so many artists. I could go on from Joey Origami to with WAA, from the whole Caviar. Literally the whole Caviar sounds different, from OT to Vion to G Watts. Shout out G Watts, that's my big brother. From Ka to A Sean, to J Tone, to me, to LT, to Ray Money. Like literally we got our own sections, and literally we got branch out, and the world will just fuck with us, because literally, like I'm saying, but I just have so much faith in Kansas City, and like literally like being from here and like not having like role models like we want to, like, because we do have Tech Nine and shit, but we don't want to be known. We want to be known for Tech Nine, literally.
Like no disrespect, but it's like, come on, it's like every person that Tech Nine put on, it's like that's what people thinking only Kansas City sound like. Yeah. Like if you look at Atlanta and stuff, like you got Young Thug, Lil Yachty, you got who else? Migos, you got motherfucking Gucci Mane. Like all of them sound different.
Literally, and everybody helps everybody. Exactly. Like nobody is left, and that's what I love about Cavi NA, bro. Like literally, bro, we all brothers.
Young Thug and like look at both of them now. Like they both rich as fuck. Like I don't know. I just feel like Kansas City, they do need to get more of that.
No, like it's we just gotta, Kansas City just gotta fuck with Kansas City.
Yeah, like stop trying to go branch out and shit and like fuck with everybody else. Like we gotta keep our shit inside and people will come to us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I was listening to G Watt's interview on the Culture Vulture podcast the other day at KU with Benji, and he was talking about like it made sense to me at least, but like he was saying that like it's. If like one guy gets successful and rich and everything, and he's the only successful one, everybody's just gonna be jealous of him and like not focus on anything. But like if you help out your fellow artists, everyone can be successful, and like there won't be as much like drama and fighting and everything. And
it's just
that made a lot of sense to me.
People don't be wanting to put in the work for that type of thing. So it's like you got that one artist that'll make it and get all that money, and then everybody else will expect them to.
There's a lot of niggas that's lazy as fuck.
Yeah, so it's like, bro,
you see, the fuck off.
Like I'll use Atlanta again as an example. Like people in Atlanta, the only reason they help is because they see potential. Like they'll sit there and like
everybody
they'll put in that work for that money that and try to flip that money that they gave them or something. Like back to when I said like that branching out shit, like stop trying to help the people out in motherfucking, I don't know, California or something. You need to help the people here, but like you need to find that potential here first. Like with the whole Caviar, like everybody in Caviar got potential, so it's like everybody
in Caviar is gonna blow the fuck up.
Exactly, like we all help each other
That's
out
facts.
because we know we got that potential.
Caviar is number one.
So it's
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. It's just.
It's facts.
It's just, I don't know, like you got to be able to want to put that work in, like have that work ethic to get rich with that person that got rich. You can't just sit there and be jealous or expect somebody to put their hand out for you.
Like that's fact. But literally though, more artists I could talk about, from like Riley and shit, and to from artists like Nappy Boy and that I know of, and Marion, and like Black Lotus and shit. from NA. Literally, NA. Everybody in NA is different. Like has different personalities.
Right.
Like we could easily be next Off Future or next ASAP Mob. Like we got literally our own ways where everybody do everything. Like people make clothes and shit, just like ASAP Mob got like brands out and shit. Like we could easily do that. It just takes time for us to like reach out to our city and like get to a bigger market. Yeah, get them connects. Literally, it's about connection and like patience. Like connections and patience are literally two virtues in like this rap shit. Mm-hmm. Really, like or music. Period.
Yeah, you guys were kind of saying, like you were saying that you didn't see like a lot of role models in Kansas City as like besides like Tech Nine, and Tech Nine isn't like the type of music that you guys are making.
Either
so,
Tech
like,
Nine. Either like Tech Nine or like other like rappers like Bird or Rich the Factor.
What were
like
wait, are those guys important to you?
Yeah, like those are like those like Two Gun Kiwi.
Like these are like influence, but it wasn't like nothing we really
like maybe for
DV.
Loke, maybe for Loke because
NA Loke love DV.
He loved DV.
I mean, only reason I say it's an influence towards me is because it's like it kind of built the culture around like what we grew up in. So it's like it's just the type of shit that people listen to. It like make them react however they act. So it's like since that shit was really being put forward while we was growing up, it was like I don't know. It just that's what we grew up around.
Did you guys? Yeah. Did you guys like have a lot of like experiences with like these older Kansas City rappers?
I had an experience with Sauce Remix. Sauce Remix performed in my church when I was younger, and so like I really actually like got in connection. Not recently, but like like a year or something. But he was like one of the first artists like I knew from like Kansas City, like when I was younger. Like I really got into it.
And my blood cousin is Ron, but I don't really talk to him no like nowadays. But that was the first
Free Ron
like that I really knew from Kansas City.
Yeah, I know he's like definitely like really prominent.
Yeah, because he was
like he could have blew up.
He was the only one that was really different. Like from the way his delivery was to his punchlines and shit. Like he wasn't really that super weird rap like Tech Nine, Chris Calico and shit. But he wasn't really that super hood like A.D.D and shit.
Yeah,
he was like a more in between. So he was
It's somebody can listen to.
Yeah, like he equaled the whole Kansas City shit out. So that I don't know. That's why I feel like he just got up out there for real.
And then like even now like not to say like rappers like to look up to, but like artists now they're like blowing up and shit or like doing like crazy numbers and shit like nigga like MB 58 and shit like he's just from Kansas City and shit and like he one of them artists just like getting there and shit that a lot of like kids where I'm from and shit like know of them and shit, and so like we need like artists and shit like him and like D-Walk and Waddy, man, shout out to them and shit, like just like literally like had those ties with like the community and shit.
Like that's why G is a real good like
model
influence on Cat Girl, like model and shit, cause he like
G was one of the first ones, literally. G was one of the first ones to open it up for Kansas City just to like make that type of music.
Right, that nigga like fuck that, I'm gonna put my city on. Like he seen the potential and shit, so it's like I need to help the people out here.
Yeah, he definitely is like bridging the gap between
the newer generation and like older generation. Like he literally like fixed that gap. Literally, like, fix that gap between, like, us and shit. And literally said, like, hey, bro, like, because like, a lot of, like, OGs in, like, Kansas City probably wouldn't even fuck with our music or, like, take the time out to, like, listen to it or some shit just because of the way they think, like, we are and shit like that. But it's just, like, a new generation. And literally, we all come together. But, like, I got even my grandparents listen to, like, some of my old music. And then they have friends and shit that listen to my music. And so, literally, it's just, like, literally breaking that bridge and shit because people, like... It's the music's there. The music's there.
It's just you need to get noticed. You need to get heard.
But yeah, and I remember I'm pretty sure it was mostly like Kansas City stuff that was getting played. But I was seeing Famous Dex at like the National Guard, and Kai and G opened up. But whoever was DJing that night, I'm pretty sure they were playing like all of these like 2000s, like late 2000s, like kind of street rap cuts, and like everyone in the room knew those songs, and I'm like, this is like I don't really
shout out Mac Dre, man.
Yeah. Wow. No, but who was the Kansas City rapper that was like like
Mac-
people thought he killed Mac Dre. I always forget
Fat Tone.
Fat Tone. I'm pretty sure they were
I
playing
don't
like
care
some
what
Fat
nobody
Tone
said.
there.
Fat Tone he was hard.
No, yeah, he has some crazy songs.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
But was rap music, like Kansas City rap music, something you got introduced to like as a younger kid, or did you kind of have to
Yeah,
find
I
it
mean,
yourself?
Yeah, it was just around, literally.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah, I
in
grew
schools or shit. Like,
Right,
Like I'm from the 50s, so like Rondo and all them, like I was around them when I was younger. You feel me? Like at Paseo Court, hooping with these niggas, like and me like just being a little dude. You feel me? And they just keeping me out of trouble. So
right.
it's really like I know these dudes, but I was just a little homie. Like now, I'm older, but they either locked up, nowhere around, or they just trying to keep their head. You feel me? So
Right.
that's how it be. Like me and Loke grew up in the same hood. That's like I've been knowing him forever. So we both been through the same trials. You feel me? And seen the same niggas. So we came up off 50s music for real.
Right.
Yeah, so you would say that that neighborhood has kind of like its own like little subculture that a lot of
for real.
people aren't exposed to, like and really know about outside of the area.
Right.
Yeah, that's how Kansas City really is. Like 30s had who they had? Wasn't it Kiwi?
Kiwis on the 30s.
Yeah, and then like
Kiwi
50
hard,
had
fake.
DV and Ron and them.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, it was all just divided up and shit.
Yeah.
But it was cool
Yeah.
how it like all like branched together though because of the public schools and shit. So it was like in Central, like sometimes you would have people from the 50s, so it'd be like people listening to DV, and then since it's in the 30s, it would mainly be Kiwi and shit. And then like you got Paseo, that's in the 40s, so everybody would listen to everything, like literally.
Everything.
Yeah, shout out Ray Fresco.
And then yeah, shout out Rory.
But he ain't from listening,
But
but I'm just getting artists shit.
what was I say? Fuck. But now it's just I don't know. Since everybody listen to everything, I just feel like.
Do you think the
people's-
internet's kind of like connected all those a little
Yeah,
bit?
like,
A
yeah.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to. Yeah, like literally, like artists that like the Kansas City actually do like listen to a lot from like where I'm like from like just like the hood and shit. Like Mozzie, like everybody like really like listen to Mozzie and shit. And then like SOB and shit and them niggas. And then a lot of Bay Area rappers and shit. And that's who just Kansas City be on and shit. Like it's just they don't. I don't know. Literally, it's a box that I don't know. A lot of like Kansas City people just listen to a lot of like hood shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And
like,
yeah, what's up?
it's crazy because like I can play some like some YFN, right? And
Yeah, Young Thug.
and then I know
that's Lucci.
I turn on some no, I'm talking about Lucci.
Yeah.
And then I can turn on some Uzi, and they like, bro, what, bro? Like, what is this? Because they only want the hood music, and I feel like that's KC. KC is like a lot of people are still mentally stuck on. I need this hood music. I need that. I got a 30 on my hip type.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And they don't want that. Yeah, I love this girl type music, or they don't want that. I feel
In New
good.
York, I'm really rock.
Yeah, it's just hard to show emotions. That's why I say that wave is coming up. Like literally, you can like I don't know. Like we are growing up in a age generation. Like our generation literally like built that wave, and like the next generation is just gonna have it just because they growing up with 3-year-olds is having like iPads and shit. Facts. And like so they like got whole personalities and no Vines and not Vines but like Twitters and they know like all them they know like the quotes and shit, all that shit. So like they be young and shit, so they already knowing like shit we knowing now. And so since we finna live in that generation, like that next generation is gonna get it just because the internet is not actually like they would like the savage, but it's just like more diverse. So like just like Kansas City and the next generation is gonna be more of a diverse because it's just
Is that exciting or frustrating for you?
It's
Like,
actually-
having to like bridge that part of that gap yourself, or like are you just excited that people will have?
I'm gonna look back on it and be rich.
Nah, it's
Rick
actually
fuck.
exciting though, cause it's like, man,
Like, cause we did that shit.
yeah, like we're the ones that actually get to be able to come up off of that shit, and it's like we just
90s baby.
for,
Gang.
for the rest of the people.
Year 2000.
Hey, I was like a month
so
off. I was
bummed.
born on
No,
January
and
23rd.
Kai's 2000 too, so you're
Kai's
there.
2000?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, I was only a month off. So.
Well, it's 2017. He's
How old is
17,
Kai?
so
Yeah.
I think he's 2000, unless he's 99. Like,
But,
Yeah, I think bro. Yeah, bro,
That nigga-
17.
I just know that nigga young.
I really just want to make that type of music, that music that can't be made again. You feel me? Like I really love soul music. So like that Frankie Beverly type or that like let's see who like that Gerald Levert. Like I grew up on stuff like that. Just around a bunch of old heads. You feel me? So I just want to make that music that can't be made again. Like I love I love Frank Ocean's music, and a lot of people don't like his music just because he's gay.
Frank Ocean is GOAT.
But
Yeah, he's
if
awesome.
you really listen to Frank Ocean, you can think he's saying, like, I was on this rock chilling yesterday, and he's talking about I was flying on a jet. Like,
Or some shit like crazy, like
yeah. So it's really like that music that can't be made. Like you can't make music that really touches people.
yeah, all that fake shit gonna be out of the window. All that fake shit that people be talking about and like people who don't really like be like really be just channeling that shit finna go out the window. Like literally, like if you're not real, then like all that shit is like trash. Like for like unless that's like really like who you are or some shit. But like the people like really out there faking personalities and doing that music and like this generation, like this next wave of music that's finna come, like that shit not gonna be accepted. And I'm telling you. On to bigger and better things.
yeah, I think, and maybe social media kind of has to do with that. It's just like the age of like individuality, like for everyone.
Right.
Like you can express yourself in like so many different ways on so many platforms that like if you are like making stuff up, like there's like almost no reason for you to do it because like you're guaranteed to find some other community of people that thinks and expresses themselves like you, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a little abstract, but
Yeah, I hear you.
but yeah. Is there anything you guys want to mention before we wrap up? Any
Man,
shout outs
Milk
people
is
should
Nasty's coming.
Yeah.
Milk is nasty.
You
Bitch,
don't
my name's
deserve this.
Terrell. You don't deserve this. Pink Tornado.
Late night slide.
Late night slide.
Tornado, yeah. Yellow Light District coming soon.
Facts. Balloon
NA
Animals.
coming soon.
What was it? Lake of Memories, I think.
Balloon
it's
Animals
Apollo
coming soon.
shit.
Lake of Memories. Timeless.
Yeah,
all that shit coming soon.
Yeah, and what we're on social media and stuff.
Man, shout out to all the people really working with us from all the rappers, like everybody, because I fuck with anybody and everybody, and we all in this shit together. So like all the rappers out there, man, from Kansas City, facts. Cause
Follow me on Twitter at @LonnieTee.
Oh yeah, facts.
BYE Lonnie. Instagram NA.LonnieTee. Snapchat. What is it? Don Lino. Bitch, my name's Terrell. Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter well, never mind. My Twitter name is too difficult. So follow me on Instagram at golf.casper. But if you put in NA.Peanut, you will see my name. So NA.Peanut is easier, I think, or Golf Casper. I don't know. Golf.casper.
If you already don't follow me, you sleep. So I'm not telling you my shit. Okay.
Solomon.
My song. Go listen to my song on SoundCloud. NA.Peanut. Late Night Slide.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, and there's a No Alternatives SoundCloud page too that has all the
Is
stuff.
there?
Or maybe
no,
I
that's
don't-
YouTube.
Oh, it's YouTube.
What's the YouTube name?
Shit.
No, I'm sure if you can just
Yeah,
search
No
No
Alternatives,
Alternatives,
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just search
YouTube,
No
everything.
Alternatives, you'll see
Something
Twitter.
like that.
You'll
But
see
also, shout out to the other people doing they shit. Shout out to like other fam like Armand, Eleanor, Kendu, Swap, man, facts. Just everybody in the family, man. NA Loc, NA West Side, NA Apollo, for Kim be here. NA Loc, NA Junji, fact, NA Cam, NA Costello. You feel me? And RP, NA Kobe, man. That's not
Yeah. Rest in peace, Kobe, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here.
Shout out Shuttlecock gang shit.
Yeah,
What's up?
shout out to the That's my guy.
Group photo.